Well, the feeding's still going. Mama's trying to give them a little table manners. There, she's got her head up. They're just having a great time. Our lighting is perfect. We got filtered light today. It's cool. We're not picking up any heat waves. And this is, in fact, the female, because we can tell by the markings on her head. So they do like it in the morning. A whole pile of peregrines having breakfast. Look at that. One gets the pull on, and then she divvies it out each piece, trying to give them a fair share here. We've been watching them for several years now. You can hear the falls in the background. It puts out quite a bit of noise there, so we'll keep an eye on these guys, and we'll get a good view of them feeding. The male, he's off hunting. He'll be coming back in with his donation shortly. And he does the same amount of time incubating and taking care of the little ones when they got to be sat on. He's a very good father. They share about 50-50 in the egg hatching and everything, so incubating. Oh yeah, they're just all over the place. One's got his back turned around now and eating. But we're getting an excellent view of the female feeding the youngsters. And this is breakfast, so the early bird watcher gets to see this. We got filtered light and no mist, and it all looks good. Not too many people here now. I've been watching the sky too to see if I can see the male, but he's got his favorite perch. Okay, looks like she might be thinking about flying out of here. Oh yeah, and there she goes. She's flying away now. All right. We'll try to watch where she goes. So that was our breakfast feeding at the Snoqualmie Falls Peregrine Falconary. We're all excited about it. Yep, they're happy campers. All right, they're standing up now. Let's see if they're doing a little shadow boxing, looks like. Checking their shadows out on the cliff there. All right, well, they're just up. They woke up now. They want to get a little something to eat. Well, maybe one of the adults flew by and hollered at them. We can't hear anything from here because it's too far, but they definitely stood up, thinking about getting something to eat. They're 3 weeks old now. Oh yeah, and hungry. Look at him, he's just a-calling. So that may be. I'll have to check the sky here, see there's one flying by. Now he picked something up, he's got something to nibble on there. He's working on it right now. Have a little snack. A little leftover from a previous kill here, or feeding. Now, these are the only two we got left. We had 4, and one was considerably smaller, and I think he fell off the cliff, and then the other one, he must have slipped off of there too, so we had 4 and we're down to 2. Oh yeah. Got his wing out, blocking the other one, see? And he'll turn to the side. Yep, get back. There you go. I'll make sure the other one can't get it away from him, see? Well, after a little breakfast session here, just back and forth, and away they go. Yeah, well, they all get plenty of food. Mama and Papa bring in plenty. Well, here we are. Alrighty then. Alright. Mama just landed here. Got some food now. The other one's all ready to get a little bit. There she comes. Got food for the youngsters. Look how big they are. They're just as big as she is now. Good sized birds. Oh yeah. Well, this is the morning feeding. I have a little bit of leftover and she brought in some fresh stuff now. We'll just keep an eye on them, see how this goes. I didn't see what she brought in, but it's a good sized animal there. Alright. Alright, they're getting right into it now. Like I say, she's just tearing off strips and handing it to them, and they're eating. They're all excited about breakfast. Oh yeah, look at them tear into it. She's peeling it off and handing it to them. They're just grabbing it. Boy, they're really grabbing it now. I think they got it away from her now. Oh yeah, she's coming to the edge now. I think she's going to take off again. Oh yeah, looks like they're handling it pretty good. She's checking down her feet, and there she goes, flying over here now. Alright, it's like they said goodbye to Mama, they're hollering, but they got food, so they're happy. They grow so fast from hatch to flight, it's 5.5 weeks. And they're 3 weeks old now, so every 3 days or so makes a big difference with these guys. These are the old, there you can see the kill, I don't know what it is. Looks like it may be a rodent, or it still could be a bird. I can't see, my monitor's pretty small. They're just growing so fast. That's what we got. We got 2 left out of the 4. And we don't know exactly what happened. They might have fallen off the cliff. One was pretty tiny. The other was just a little bit smaller than these 2. So usually we don't have accidents like that. They've nested in this spot before, so there's no real reason for them to slip off of here. The cliff hasn't changed any. Anyway, we'll keep an eye on them and try to figure out where the adult went. Finishing off the piece. Boy, they're fighting over it. Look at them go. Well, with that rowdy behavior, that might be how we lost the other 2. Whoa, look at him. He almost went. Well, I better get back over there and knock that off. That is pretty dangerous right there. Look at that. Back over here they go. Alright, this might be one of the missing Peregrine Falcon chicks that sailed off the edge of the nest. It kind of looks like a leg there in the back with the wings. And we've lost 2 of them out of the nest, and this may be one of them. We've been searching around to see if we can find them. That's been a few days ago, and this one ain't moving, so that's not a good sign. But when I put it on my monitor, we'll be able to check it out. But just by looking at it now, I think this is one of our chicks that went over the side. So definitely inactive. Alright. Well, here they are. They're just about 4 weeks old. They got a good snack. And they're tearing right into it. The bigger one we believe is the female, because they're just slightly bigger than the males. And they're just about 4 weeks old now. And they're both tearing into the food. So we just arrived here, so I imagine the adults dropped off the food, and now they're having a little snack. It looks pretty fresh, red meat. Yeah, this is a fresh one. So we missed the drop off or the delivery, but we're getting the feeding here. And it looks plenty big for both of them. And they're having a great time, having a little feast here. They both got their talons locked on. They're just sharing it there. Now the male has it. Now the female took it back. They're just eating away and actually sharing pretty well, actually. There's probably a bird or something like that, a starling or something. They do take a lot of pigeons. So we'll back off a little bit here. Getting a few heat waves now. There we go. Move around pretty good.
Oh boy, it's really